What's going on, peeps? Shit, I don't know why that even shook. You know what? I've decided to take a new approach to how I video everything I need to video. Yes, the background, you might see a lot of maths work. And yes, you're probably thinking, why is this idiot holding up his microphone like this? Listen, I'm setting trends. Ain't nobody seen this kind of thing before. But anyway, let's get into this damn video because I want to talk about this. I want to get this off my chest. The disrespect on AJ's name is real. A lot of the time, I don't understand where this disrespect has come from. I don't. I really, really don't. And I had to use really a few times there to say how I felt. Anthony Joshua is the man that brought boxing back to what it was in the UK. And with him, we have to give him our flowers. But I think he needs to cave some guys' heads in. And the funny thing is, that Instagram post was a call out to everyone that I've had enough. That good, vibrant look that he had, innocent, clean cut, brand awareness has gone. He's made his money. He don't care no more. The guy's even calling himself Big Femi. When have you ever seen him use Big Femi? Never in my life. Anyway, what I'm going to do is dissect. Shit, nearly fell over that. What I'm going to do is dissect what the hell he said in that damn Instagram quote. Post, I meant. So this is exactly what he said. I'm proud of Joseph Parker. Even though he's a competitor, real recognize real. He's in the game to fight whoever, whenever. That's the DNA of a real general. Unlike his dippy mate Tyson Fury. And I hope you guys saw that part, yeah? He added Tyson Fury. He added him. Just so he knew he would get it. I'm going to carry on, by the way. I would dissect his career in record minutes, but I'll leave that for potential gloves are off if he ever comes back to fight Big Femi. The only time I've heard anyone call him Femi was Dylan White heard him, or, well, anyone else, but especially him, referring to himself as Big Femi. This is not your typical Anthony Joshua anymore. This is Big Femi. And as of now, we will be responding to him as Big Femi. Never in my life have I seen AJ act like this. And I've always wanted to see it. Wallahi, I've always wanted to see AJ be like this. Just give it to everyone. Not care what anyone has to say. Fuck the brands. Excuse my French. Fuck the brands. Excuse my French again. Ain't nobody care about them brands. You get it? Lucozade. What's the other one? Christian Louboutin. Hugo. But to be fair, them checks would have been nice. I kind of know why he didn't say anything, to be fair. Anyway, swiftly moving on before I get carried away. Fabio Wardley. Respect to you as well. Look at this. Man's giving his plaudits where it's due, man. To my supporters, I'll be back to lace up my boots and put on the gloves. And put on the gloves sooner rather than later. Hopefully, punching Tyson Fury's head in and dancing around his flicker jab. This guy, listen. He said dancing around his flicker jab. Flicker jab, you know. He's telling him, I know what you're doing. I don't know what you do. I know your moves, Tyson. I know what you're going to do. I know what you're going to throw at me. But I'll punch your head in. I love the fact he put that in there. Just so he knows, Tyson, I know you like the back of my hand. I know you. And I know what you're planning to do. Does Tyson Fury bite? Because to him, for all the times he's been calling AJ out, Big Dossa, sign the contract now. You got 1 day, you got 2 days, you got 3 days. Sign the contract now, you Big Dossa, you big sausage. Does he respond to this? AJ, with his millions of followers, have just seen this. What is the Tyson Fury camp going to do about this? Will they respond to this at all? Because to me, I feel like in the next couple of days, we'll get a response from Tyson Fury saying something else. We won't hear again from AJ until the fight is actually agreed. Oh, and one thing that's actually making me mad, by the way, these days is, where are all these ex-pros finding the chest from to call out Anthony Joshua? Where are these so-called Disney fighters? For me, Big Femi, look, I'm not calling him, you know what? I've got to start calling him Big Femi, you know. I'm going to start calling him Big Femi. Big Femi has to take out everybody. Anybody that's been talking on his name has to be taken out. And the thing that Big Femi needs to do, for all these people to know, whether it's these ex-fighters, whether it's these cruiserweight, ex-Disney star fighters, or these upcoming heavyweight fighters, these pundits, what they all need to see and witness fully battering someone in the ring. And that person has to be Daniel Dubois. Anthony Joshua has to go fight Daniel Dubois to go retain his name back. I was listening to Eddie Hearn today. And he was talking about going for one last run, him and Anthony Joshua. I'm not talking about the 5Ks that they do with before their shows. I'm not talking about one last fight. I'm not talking about one last hoorah. I'm not talking about one last monster munch that he's going to eat from a petrol station, which his show that I'm actually looking forward to watch on Netflix. I'm giving out a shout out. I'm going to watch that. No. One more run to go get some belts, to finish up on a bang. And I see that being potentially maybe 4 or 3 fights. So this next fight, most likely, they did say that he will be fighting again in January, February, but they don't know who they're going to be fighting or where they're going to be fighting. But there's a lot of talk that it will be in Ghana. But a fight in Africa does make sense, and it's needed for him. Well, that needs to happen in Nigeria for me, if I'm being honest, back in his hometown and his people and them. But he needs to go ice Daniel Dubois. Anthony Joshua needs to go ice Daniel Dubois.